Laity. The foundation of the Church, the laity are all baptized Orthodox Christians who are not ordained. In Orthodoxy, the laity has a deeply integral role. The entire congregation, or royal priesthood, is seen as the guardian of the faith. Lay people participate actively in the divine liturgy through chanting and prayer, and can serve in important parish roles, from altar servers to the chanters, or psaltists, who lead the congregation in song. A key tradition is the veneration of icons, kissing and honoring the sacred images of Christ, the Theotokos, and the saints, which are seen as windows into heaven. Minor orders. Before the major clergy, there are several roles of service, often called minor orders. The reader is tonsured, a ceremonial cutting of hair, and has the blessing to read the epistle during the liturgy. In many parishes, a reader may also lead psalmody and responses when no choir is present. A subdeacon has more responsibilities, including vesting the bishop, looking after the sacred vessels, and guarding the doors. Historically, these minor orders also included acolytes and doorkeepers. While not as common in all parishes today, they represent an important step in the hierarchical ladder of service. Deacon. This is the first of the three major ordained ranks of clergy. The role of a deacon is one of service, or diaconia. His primary function is to assist the priest and bishop during the divine liturgy, leading the people in the litanies, reading the gospel, and censing the church. A senior, distinguished married deacon may be honored with the title of protodeacon. The senior deacon, who serves a bishop, is often called an archdeacon, while a monk who is ordained a deacon is known as a hierodeacon. If he intends to marry, it must be before ordination. After ordination, he may not marry. Priest. The priest, or presbyter, is the most familiar figure in the Orthodox parish. He is ordained by a bishop and is given the authority to lead a local community and administer the sacraments, or holy mysteries. His central role is to preside over the divine liturgy, the main Eucharistic service. Like deacons, priests in the Orthodox Church are typically married, a tradition that goes back to the early Church. If widowed after ordination, a priest does not remarry. A priest cannot become a bishop unless he is a celibate monk. Archpriest. This is not a separate rank of ordination, but an honorific title given to a senior, distinguished parish priest as a mark of honor and long service. It is the Orthodox equivalent of a Catholic Monsignor. An archpriest is often the dean of a cathedral or an administrative leader within a diocese. The title is bestowed by the ruling bishop, and they are given the right to wear a pectoral cross and, in some traditions, a special head covering, or kamilavka, as a sign of their elevated status among the presbyters. Monastic vocation. Running parallel to the parish clergy is the powerful tradition of monasticism. Orthodox monks and nuns live in monasteries, dedicating their lives to prayer and spiritual discipline under vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. The head of a monastery is called a hegumen, or hegumenia. Monks and nuns progress through several grades of asceticism, from the beginning novice to the rasiphor, and finally to the great schema, which signifies the highest level of spiritual dedication. Monk priest. When a monk is also ordained as a priest, he is called a hieromonk, meaning holy monk. This is a crucial role, as it is exclusively from this group of celibate clergy that all bishops must be chosen. A hieromonk represents the fusion of the priestly ministry and the monastic spiritual life. A very senior and respected hieromonk, such as a hegumen or the head of a major department, may be given the higher honorary title of archimandrite as a sign of distinction. Bishop. A bishop is a monk who has been elevated to the fullness of the priesthood and is considered a direct successor to the apostles. He is the shepherd and supreme authority of a specific diocese. A bishop's key roles are to ordain new clergy, to oversee the sacraments, and to ensure the doctrinal purity of the churches under his care. The consecration of Holy Chrism is normally carried out by the head of an autocephalous church, and the chrism is used in chrismation following baptism. While most are diocesan bishops ruling a territory, some are auxiliary bishops who assist a senior bishop. The bishop is the visible symbol of unity for his flock, and his symbols of office include the mitre and ornate vestments. His distinctive vestment is the omophorion, a wide band over the shoulders that symbolizes the shepherd carrying the lost sheep. Archbishop. In the Orthodox Church, the title of Archbishop has two distinct meanings, which can be confusing. In some traditions, particularly the Greek, an archbishop is a senior, more distinguished bishop who governs a large or historically significant diocese, and he may also be the head of an entire autocephalous or self-governing church. However, in the Slavic traditions, like the Russian Orthodox Church, an archbishop is an honorary rank below that of a metropolitan. In both cases, he is a ruling bishop, and the title signifies a place of high honor. Metropolitan. Whether a metropolitan outranks an archbishop depends on the tradition. A metropolitan is the bishop of a metropolis and may preside over a provincial synod of bishops. He presides over the synod, or council, of all the bishops in his region, and is the primary figure of authority. In many of the autocephalous churches, the metropolitan of the capital city is the head of the entire church, such as the Metropolitan of Warsaw and all Poland. Catholicos-Patriarch, a special and very ancient title used for the head of the Georgian Orthodox Church, one of the oldest Christian communities in the world. The title Catholicos was originally used for a high-ranking church leader outside the borders of the Roman Empire, signifying a degree of independence. The head of the Georgian Church uses the double title of Catholicos-Patriarch to emphasize his ancient lineage and his leadership of a church that developed with a unique and independent history. Patriarch. The highest-ranking title in the Orthodox Church is that of Patriarch. A patriarch is the ruling bishop of one of the major autocephalous churches. Historically, there were 5 ancient patriarchates. Today, there are 9 major patriarchs, including the heads of the Russian, Serbian, and Romanian churches. The Patriarch of Constantinople is known as the Ecumenical Patriarch and holds a special first among equals position of honor, but he has no direct authority over the other patriarchs or their churches. Thanks for watching. Which religious or historical hierarchy should I break down next? Let me know in the comments. Please also remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.